Hi, you guys. Happy belated 4th of July. I hope you had a good time celebrating our nation's birthday. We had family here. It was a really nice visit. It was hot. It was very hot. I have discovered that now my next favorite tool, you know, last week it was the power washer. This week it's the thing where it's a pole that you can use to cut branches higher up in the trees. And there's like a long string that comes with it so you can just clip away, which has been really, really nice because we do have a lot of trees here on the property, a lot of shade. And I would like to see some more of the sky and the clouds and the sunlight because, you know, I'm often looking to the heavens. So that's my next favorite tool. So, we had a full moon eclipse on Sunday, July 5th at 12:44 a.m. over Washington, D.C. This is the chart. It's a very interesting chart. Here we have the sun right down here in the 4th house, this area, USA, defenses. For the United States, I like that the sun is here because she expresses her sun in the sign of Cancer. Cancer rules the home, family, how we nurture and protect one another, how we feel secure. And Cancer is the natural ruler here of the 4th house. So she's very comfortable here. The moon is right above her in the 10th house, almost conjunct the midheaven, you know, the point where the sun reaches its highest point in the day. Because as the earth rotates, you have a certain, let's say this geographical point. If this is the eastern horizon, as the sun, as the earth rotates, and let's say the sun is over here, that was the highest point of the sun on July 4th, or that day, July 5th, 2020. This will be the highest point of the sun. And so this moon is at 13 degrees Capricorn. It's opposite the sun here in the 4th and 10th house. Since the natural ruler, since Cancer rules this real estate down here, every sign you see in this horoscope rules that respective house. So it's a really nice placement. What's crowning the skies of Washington, D.C., we've got, this makes me excited. We've got two other planets and one asteroid. We've got Wonder Woman here at Pallas Athena at 23 degrees. Conjunct Jupiter retrograde. Actually, Pallas Athena, she's also retrograde. She is reevaluating her strength and power and what she's going to do. She's looking deep within. We have Jupiter there. Expands things, has to do with law enforcement, our faith, our philosophies. And we've got Pluto there, the planet of destruction, transformation, power. In this chart, Pluto is 24 degrees. Yesterday, it went 23 degrees Capricorn. So we have Pallas Athena, Jupiter, and Pluto all conjunct at 23 degrees. And you know, Donald's Venus, his money, is at 23 degrees Cancer. So he's got a lot of things in the sky and the heavens above him that are very powerful, extraordinarily powerful. And his money is over here at home in defense. If the sun represents the photos, he's going to be spending a lot of time defending his money. And we've got Mercury right there. He's going to be spending a lot of time defending his kids and his agreements. What I find really interesting about this is that on a New Year's Day, that chart had the North Node. I believe it was at 8 degrees. The South Node, sorry, the thing that you're letting go of. The North Node, I believe, was at 8 degrees Cancer. It was sitting right over Donald's natal Mercury, which has to do with children. Now we have Mercury nearby in retrograde, and it's going to come back and go right over that. So that meant the south node was about 8 degrees Capricorn. The same thing on New Year's Day, which started at midnight, we had a midheaven here. This was reversed because we had Cancer up here, so we had the north node at 8 degrees Cancer up here conjunct the midheaven. So it's like inverted. So not only did this full moon eclipse is playing this out and picking up from the last eclipses in Cancer and Capricorn from last year, it is taking a cue from New Year's Day and what the focus was going to be on. And the north node pointed to Donald's children and his agreements and his communications. And here we are 6 months later about, and that is coming to bear on his karma, his fate, his ancestors, and everything he has to do to defend himself. And it's not going to be easy because we've got Mars over here that's going to be agitating him. It's now in Aries. It's going to be in Aries for the rest of the year. So he's going to be working on secret deals and things like that of that nature. And then we'll see these things that he's working on, and then it's going to it's going to be a tough year. He is, I don't want to say handcuffed, but he is really locked down. He does not have a lot of wiggle room with this eclipse. And again, this is building upon a couple of years now, and the intention, if you want to look at it that way, from New Year's Day. And oh boy, I have been waiting for this for a while. Uranus right now is 10 degrees Taurus. We are going to get some crazy, there's going to be more crazy, shocking things that are going to be happening in the next 24, 48 hours or so. I have been waiting for Uranus, the planet of explosive, shocking details, hurricanes, earthquakes, and that nature. Now, this is in the area, the house of health, over Washington, D.C. This being at 10 degrees now, Taurus, is in exact square to Donald's natal Pluto, which is hidden here in secrets. And it is in exact square, I believe, either to the July 2nd or July 16th eclipses last summer. So that activated that. That is triggering up, I want to say, like a monsoon of events. So that is going to be very active for this next week and for the next month. So hang on, you guys. Here we go again. Oh, there was one more thing. Oh, I did look at the United States solar return, and it's not good for Donald. It is not good for Donald at all. During the inauguration, the moon was at 14 degrees Scorpio. The Uranian planet of Poseidon now is 13 degrees Scorpio, and it is getting closer and closer and closer to that moon of his inauguration. And that, just think of Poseidon, the god of the seas. He would protect those that he favored, but he would drown the rest of them, or he would present earthquakes himself. So this is going to be there's a lot of pressure on him right now. So I wanted to throw cards on this Tarotscope, so at least we could see. Oh, I should have been talking this whole time, shuffling, so that we can at least see kind of what to expect with this eclipse weather. Now, we just finished our third eclipse with these eclipses, this eclipse season, and we are still swimming in that, and that energy now has been set, and the triggers need to be pulled for them to activate. Okay, so tarot astrology. I want to know, show me the astrology cards for this full moon eclipse over Washington, D.C. this is this feels totally different and totally charged than where we've been. This first house of identity over Washington, D.C. Well, whatever happens, we are going to get a poop ton of it. A ton. Jupiter right now, and we're all going to get to see it. So what's happening in the first, we're all going to see it. In this area of secrets, hidden enemies. Fire element desire. Okay, I often see this fire elemental card when it's kind of dealing with Donald and Putin firing things up. So they've got some secrets they're working on here. I don't know if it's like agitation or trying to fire up the base and keep the narrative. Fire things up to distract. Hopes, wishes, friends. Innovation, revolutionaries. We have the 9th house of, okay, so 9th, that's Putin's house. So I feel like they're trying to use the faith, the extremists, to do something. And the moon right now is in Aquarius, so let's watch for that. It's crowning Washington, D.C. astrology. Oh, I can't. What's this one? The 7th house part. Oh, who is Donald's partners? Those partnerships. 9th house, lands far away. Law enforcement, faith. The moon and the soul. Something's being provoked. Something's. There's a lot of anger over there. Shared resources over Washington, D.C. We have Donald. Yeah, we know we're sharing you with someone, Donald. 7th house partners. We have, oh, there you go. Poseidon is represented by Neptune. We have sacrifice. Okay. I do not like the placement here of Neptune-SACRFICE because the last time we saw that, that is when George Floyd became the sacrifice. I don't know if that's going to happen again, but that is kind of the tone that we've seen in the past with Neptune-SACRFICE here in the 7th house. Excuse me. 6th house. Oh my goodness. Public servants. Okay, there is that little spider is crawling on my camera. I don't know where that thing is because I don't see it here. Do you see this? It's like, I cannot even see it. Oh, he's hanging on a thread. Watch this. Ready? See, I just blew him. He's trying to get to higher ground. I'm hallucinating. There's a spider running up and down here. I don't see it here. I don't see it on my screen. This thing is tiny. I'm just going to let him be. Okay, sorry for the distraction. 6th house, investigations, public servants. Pluto Transformation. Okay, so Putin had this. This was over here last week. I think trying to kill the G-string thing. Now the public servants investigations are trying to kill off something else maybe. 5th house of the sun, we have the North Node and life's purpose. Now that was on the Ascendant last time. It looks like we're going to get some more good, I hope good information. Oh God, I just hit a thought. Is G-string the sacrifice? Oh, I didn't get a no. Whew. Fourth house, defenses over Washington, D.C. Cancer, I feel. Third house, messages, communications. Okay, so usually this Virgo, I analyze this to me is when they're micro-targeting. Yep, this is when they micro-target. This is when they've got their spies and their feelers out there on the web, watching action that people are taking, spying on someone. Second house, income, gains, values. Air, element, yeah, there's some sort of op going on. On the ascendant, we have Saturn, ooh, the truth, and the water elements. I feel like that's a counter action going on by USA defending herself. But this is what we should expect with the astrology over Washington, D.C. Let me get the tarot cards. Whoops. I'll lay these out real quick, and then I will, wow, these are flying out of my hands. My hands are really sore from using that lopper cutter thing. This particular mini deck has been sticking with me. It's like, I've got a story to tell. We're going to just keep barreling through. Like, okay, we'll do what you want. Okay, show me what needs to be reversed. You can do that one. There's another, okay. Okay, Tarot, show me the card for the first house of identity over Washington, D.C. What do we have here? Oh, that's not it. Putin. It's either Putin or Adam Schiff or Joe Biden. It's your secret hidden enemy. Jail. G-string. Oh. Secret hidden enemy. Someone's making a secret offer. Usually this is my Donald card. Go do something for me. Bill Barr. Go do something for me. His minions, that hateful eight that went to to Camp David not so long ago. Do something for me. I've seen it for Semyon Mogilovich. Do something for me. 11th house, hopes, wishes, friends. The Levas, Trump, Russia. Or it could be G-string and Epstein. Yes, you guys, I cannot say that name. This people still, I'm watching everybody else. Nobody knows how to say her name except for a handful of you very fine, smart people. But I'm still just going to call her G-string. It's crowning Washington, D.C. An agreement. Someone's got agreements. We are going to do this. 9th house lands far away. A nightmare. It would be a nightmare if such and such happened, so I need you to do something for me. This was a 9th house. Faith. 9th house. I'm anxious. The ruler of this is Jupiter. Over here, Putin. He's nervous about something. Shared resources over Washington, D.C., and action's going to be taken. 7th house partnerships. Open adversary. Russia, China, there's outrage. So, yeah, something is going to happen to someone is the sacrifice. Sorry to say. 6th house, public servants, investigations, transformation. Ooh, the sun, revelation. Something is being revealed. Now, this was the G-string Epstein thing. This is also obviously Donald. It is shown as Rick Gates. It is shown as Richard Burr. I don't know when volume 5 is coming out. 5th house of the sun, we have, oh man, this happened to G-string last week, remember? when you have the Ace of Swords, the Truth or the Victory card, but reversed, it's falling down on you. You're done. Oh my God. Fourth house, U.S. defenses, security. It could be the elections, but it could be the three who are involved with whatever's going on over here. Communications. This is the Trump dynasty, the nasty dynasty. They've got their communications going on in espionage. Second house, hopes, wishes, dream, or income, value, gains. I think they want her gone. They want someone done. This is what they value. We've got Venus going direct here as well. The King of Swords, we have the courts or Bill Barr or the Mueller investigation, and Putin. The Devil. Oh. I usually see that when someone gets hurt. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, guys. If you like this video, please click like. It really helps me out. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And please double check your notifications because it's silly YouTube time where you guys tend to get unsubscribed, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.